Damn it!
I think I'm getting a little bleed. There we go.
Well,
High and tight, baby.
probably patch that in. Well, Phil, at least you and I were in character. Kinda. You were. Yeah, you have your hat
I got
on.
my hat.
That's something.
I'm looking at
SMA's right there.
No, you need to be dressed up.
I'm promoting your Patriot or your.
Okay, I mean, I can get in the character right now if you want.
No,
We don't have
but
time, we're already
before we
late.
do,
I can take my clothes off if you
no.
want.
Before we get into each other's characters, we got some things sent over to the PO box.
We did.
And one of
The
them was
PO
supposed to be
box.
opened by Tristan, but he's not in studio tonight.
Nope.
So
Philip's still shedding viruses.
I
He's not.
am
He tested
fucking negative.
I've been in the same house with him for over a week and didn't get it. So
Well. Good
I mean, I
for
didn't
you.
test, but I didn't
have
get it.
have a better immune
I
system.
didn't
That's-
make out with him, but
I mean, don't.
Are you gonna make out with him?
We normally do.
yeah.
Well, there's your problem.
All right,
It's Tal. Hello, Tal.
Tal
Hey, Tal.
She is who sent us stuff over at 3178.
Yes, Queen. Well, technically he's always negative, but he's negative for COVID this time. So
Thanks, Talshi, for sending us the pokes.
Why don't you
Office
open that up
box.
first? Yeah,
do it now.
open your thing.
Oh, open mine. All right.
Yeah.
So let's see.
What do you have over there that you're using to open things with?
My fingers.
Oh, jeez. Can I borrow your fingers?
I mean, let me just
I'll
break
use
them
a
off real quick.
D4.
Break them off a piece of that. I'm trying not to rip very hard because this feels like a piece of paper.
Character.
Why does it smell like coal? It has
Because
a,
you've been a bad boy.
Yes.
Let me go get some.
We're level 2 now, right?
all right, I dig it. It's a sign for the precious pussy. Bordello. Let me see. I got
Nice.
two here, so I can hold it up and read. Oh no, there's two. There's two different pages. Okay. So the precious pussy. Our precious pussies await. The dirtiest whores and the cleanest sheets in town.
I'm sorry, what?
You want 'em? We got 'em. Fat, skinny, tall, short, young, old. We even got us a one-legged whore. Big bosomed whores at little
Ooh,
bitty
those are my
prices.
favorite.
Madame Penelope Dubois, proprietor. We cater to all. Indians and Chinamen welcome. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
shouldn't have read that.
Yeah, didn't realize till the words were already out of my mouth.
That is the weirdest Airbnb sign I have ever heard.
My favorite bordello west of the Mississippi by Wild Bill. That's Soda Man.
Wait,
cheap
Rose.
cheap whiskey and cheap whores. It's my kind of place. The Kid.
Oh, shit.
Open
Well,
all
why
day,
does it-
every day. Located on Wall Street, Deadwood, Dakota, Tur. And then there's also House Rules.
It's really well crafted.
Let me get through this part here.
Does it say anything about dancing outside?
We'll see. The Precious Pussy Bordello House Rules. Number 1, the madam's word is law. Do not test her. Number 2, no credit, don't ask, no tin, no whore. Number 3, hard money, gold dust, or gold nuggets only, no greenbacks accepted. 4, hand over your token immediately upon entering the room. Number 5, do not abuse the whores. Be kind to them, and they will be kind to
Be
you.
kind to them, whores.
6, no wearing of boots or diggers in the bed. 7,
I have to say it twice.
a discount of 20, because I don't trust Steve not to say I said something I didn't say.
What?
He would
Dennis,
say
just read the fucking thing and
a
go.
discount of 25% is available for whoring on used sheets. 8, no sleeping in the rooms. Do your sleeping at home. 9, no discharging of firearms in the rooms or at the whores. 10, no pissing in the rooms. Use the outhouse like civilized people.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was from Etsy.
So the last thing that Tal sent us was that penis candle, right?
Yes.
For Christmas. This time they have sent us a stick of dynamite, which is also a candle,
Oh, nice.
which is
That's
pretty
really
great.
clever.
We
That's
also have
great.
one more box that we have to open. Steve, this one is apparently for you.
Oh, I
So,
don't live in Pennsylvania.
I'm gonna have to ship this down to you.
All right.
But let's see what we got here.
So Jenna has a storm where she lives, so she has no power, so she can't record. So that's why no Jenna tonight.
Oh, that's beautiful. So that mask behind you is a lot to wear.
Uh-huh.
So normally, if you're going places, you can get yourself a little travel size
Oh my god.
mask, which will allow you to perform and not have it be too extreme. That's awesome, Talshi. I will send this down to you, Steve. Talshi, I'll cover the shipping. Don't worry about it.
Hey, why is the whorehouse
Thanks,
for
Sal.
me?
That's awesome. Those are all really awesome,
those are
except
wonderful.
the racism. But
And if you want Dennis to
9
read
out of 10 ain't
racism,
bad.
you can send us over anything you want to P.O. Box 3178.
He'll read it.
Gettysburg,
it.
Pennsylvania. He's like Ron Burgundy. If the words are in front of him, he's gonna read it.
Yep.
So, yep. And like we were saying, Jenna is out tonight because she has no power. So we're already late. So let's, you guys ready?
Sure.
Ready, Freddy?
Previously on Botched.
Fuck them kids.
Willie now regret what he did.
I wasn't sure if that was justice or not.
Everything dies.
I don't feel good about it. I feel kind of guilty. Even now, Chickums won't look me right in the eye. Also, I've got -3 honor instead of 2.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get to that.
Yeah, I know. You can cut that,
Where
Jenna.
did I write it? I don't remember where we were. Hold on, let me find that.
Sorry about all the clicking right now. I'm making a prediction, Jenna. Ha ha ha.
What?
He's typing.
Oh, okay.
30 seconds. That's far too short. Bam. Go.
Press the keys.
Press
47
those
to 45.
keys.
Oh.
Press them harder.
Some punctuation.
Press them harder.
Dynamite. Dynamite. Dynamite.
I didn't put it in here, did I?
I understand that mods can't ban.
God, Black Dynamite is so fucking.
Yes, it is.
It's such a good movie.
What is
Stream
it?
did start late.
What's a good movie?
Black Dynamite, but you should be focusing on finding what you need so we can start the show.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, great. 7:28 p.m. Time for my neighbor to mow the lawn right outside my window. There's not even light out.
City ordinances are weird there, man. you can't start mowing until 7:28 p. We don't want the mowing to interfere with dinner time, you see.
So he can finally get out of the house and not talk to his bitch wife.
Oh,
I've met Gary and Sally.
his wife, Gary.
I met his wife, Gary. I stand by my statement.
Am I to understand that the rapper MIA is sitting in for Jenna tonight? Is that what that means?
Yep.
I texted him, but
That's what it means. You got it.
they haven't gotten back to me yet.
Oh, she. I think. That's what it is. Fly like a paper, get high like planes. Catch me in the moon as I got pieces in my neck. Come around here, I'll make them all day. Get one.
What's your poll? Is there going to be a character death?
Yeah.
Nah.
The one answer is yes, and it's going to be Phil.
I
Nah.
predict nah.
If you want to get 100,000 channel points like me, bet all your points into the correct answer.
And then not spend them. We were talking about channel points yesterday. So if you want in, you can help us try to figure out what you want to do with these channel points.
Like, make Phil kiss Dennis on the lips on camera for 100,000 channel
For
points.
10 points.
For 10 points. It happens every 10 minutes.
There's no cooldown on it.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 4th
Do
episode.
it again. I was sniffling in the mic.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 4th episode in our 7th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start right where we left off last time. However, we are not joined by Jenna this evening as she's having power issues due to a storm. But there is one point of order that I'd like to make, that I changed my mind on something between the last time we recorded and this time, which is Heck was not really into the whole child murder thing, so I'm changing her honor from a -2 to a -1, and Willie, since he was very much about the their honor, was very much about the child murder, his honor or their honor is going from -2 to -3.
It's not that I'm about child murder. I just take everybody at face value.
Uh-huh.
No, Willie got regrets about what he did. I don't feel good about it.
Child murder's fine as long as you feel bad about it.
But
Sure.
I mean, this is also a pattern, because this is not the first time that I have blown some children right down to hell.
That's true. So, you guys are riding through the desert. Which direction would you like to go? I mean, you're all the way at the south, so obviously you can't really go south. But
We should probably head east before we go further into smiling man, smiling boys
You're-
territory.
You're
Smiling
also
town.
pretty far east. Like, you guys are right down that corner, if memory serves me correct.
Correct.
Yeah. So maybe we should go west.
North?
North or
Northeast.
west? Northwest?
No,
whatever.
well, we don't want to go west because that's where Smiling Tom's at.
Yeah, we should go north.
North and then
Nearest city
we'll go east outside of the desert lands.
is the mountains.
But there's a passage through mountains.
That's what we came through.
Yeah. That'll take you back
was
out to
north.
the east. That's not in the west anymore.
We don't want to go back. We all had terrible lives there. I had to beg for food from an elf's table.
Stop
Okay.
Taught me
projecting.
that this is an elf's world, and we're all just living in it. And oh man, I'm free.
Whatever the town is, one step counterclockwise from the bovine board herd, that's where we should go.
So, there aren't small towns on your map. They're only the bigger cities. Tombstone is pretty far north and slightly west. Yuma is directly west, but it's like pretty far away.
What time's the train to get to Yuma?
It's always 3:10.
Got it.
Let's go to Tombstone.
What time is it now?
Now, you don't have to go to any of the big cities. You could just travel in a direction and see where, that takes
Let's
you as
just
well.
ride off into the desert with
Fine.
minimal supplies.
There's probably something cool between here and Yuma.
No, you don't have minimal supplies. He gave you a bunch of stuff before you left.
That's true. I got a gun.
I can always make more milk as long as there's grass.
I can always eat my gun.
That's true. That's true.
Sweet lead.
You can't eat your gun.
Willie got dynamite now, so Willie happy.
He does.
Willie can eat his dynamite.
We can all. I got 3 sticks, one for each of us.
Yeah. Everyone smoke the cigar. We're going to hell. Happy birthday.
It's a boy. Let me light that cigar for you.
All right. So you guys just ride in a
Northish.
direction. Sure. As far as you know, it's northish. So I'm going to say that you guys are riding. You actually pass the caravan that was burnt out.
Yeah, but we so many bad memories there.
Yeah. There are buzzards, flying around, pecking at the bodies and whatnot. But it also smells pretty bad, but you ride on past it. And you see very, very, very far in the distance a little outline of what appears to be a town.
I continue towards it.
Can we
Okay.
look at it through a spyglass?
Yeah,
Do any of you have a spyglass?
I got a rifle. It probably has a scope.
Sure.
I think I got a rifle as well. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I'm going to look through, give it all a peep.
Okay. So it does look like a small town off in the distance.
Hey, voice in hand,
Yes.
we leveled up, right?
Yes, you're two.
Hell yeah.
I put on my duster and cloak. I know how they are in these small towns.
Okay. You guys are, at this range, you are about a mile out of town. Maybe 2.
Is there anything I notice through my scope about the town? Anything that kind of stands out and is a little bit odd?
Doesn't look like a lot of buildings, but you also see, it's there. It's still pretty far, but you don't notice any foot traffic at all.
Are there any people?
That's what foot traffic is, bud.
Yeah, that's what foot traffic is.
Well, it could just be footprints.
Okay, you saw footprints from a mile away.
I don't know.
I mean, there's only one pair of footprints.
It's just one guy hopping forward.
Yeah.
Just holding everybody. It's just.
Little bunny frou-frou.
Is there any animals or anything like that?
Don't see any animals through the scope.
Wow.
I mean,
about
you have a limited amount of town you can see from this angle that far away, but yeah, you don't see anything anyways. No animals or anything.
Are there anything on the roofs or anything?
Nope.
The town. All right.
Is it? I mean, kind of just looks like a back lot on a Hollywood set.
Kinda.
Okay.
All right. Let's just. I guess we'll just ride into town.
Yeah. I kicked my horse real good.
Okay. So you, when you do that, it shoots sand more so in all directions because that's what your horse does when it runs, right? It just basically looks like it's just shooting more sand out the sides.
I thought it was dynamites.
No, because you picked shit brown color or whatever.
That's
it was.
right, I did.
So it doesn't.
I picked hazel.
Yeah, so it's sand. Brown, whatever. All right, so you guys continue towards the town. And it takes you just a couple of minutes. And you ride up into this town, and you notice that there are 4 entrances, exits to the town. It's just a cross section with less than 20 buildings. But you're riding up the street and you notice that there are some carriages and wagons that look like they're completely demolished. None of the buildings look like they're destroyed or anything like that, but you also see dried blood stains on the sand in certain spots, but you don't see bodies of any type.
Are the carriages destroyed, like exploded, or?
More like just like part of that is just like missing. Like something just cut it in half and it has fallen over to the side. That's some of the carriages or wagons. Other ones look like they're smashed to bits. It doesn't look like any were exploded.
I'm gonna dismount.
Okay.
And try to step into the shadows of one of the buildings.
Okay.
I natural 20 my stealth roll.
You're super stealthy.
Willie, should we just let him do his little shadow thing?
Yeah, no. I think that's always for the best. He's hard to talk to when he gets all moody.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's his
moody.
favorite thing.
I
It
mean,
makes him happier,
it's
I
his
think.
comfort blanket. It's his comfort poncho. I got that, but
This is the man I was when I got food from the table.
I think you have some trauma that you're not processing correctly.
Okay.
I look around in the nearest building,
Looks empty.
sneakily inside of it.
Looks empty. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. It looks like maybe some of the chairs have been knocked over, tables have been knocked over. The building that you're looking in is one of the buildings on the center area of the town itself. So if you're looking at it from top down, it would be the right bottom quadrant of the town.
Okay.
So it's the building that's closest to the center. So,
Is there a basement or anything?
I mean, from looking through the window, you don't see
No,
one.
I said I went into the building.
Oh, you went in. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation.
A basement in the desert.
I don't know. Maybe they have a cellar.
Oh, yeah, like the Alamo.
I remember it. I got a +3 20 non-natural investigation.
Yeah. So, it's literally right over by the door. Behind. Looks like this was probably a saloon, but most of the bottles are gone, which is weird. So there's not like booze at all, but it looks like it was a saloon.
Well, you can tell by the weather that this is a dry county.
There you go. There you go. I hate you. So around the side of the bar, that's where you find the door to the basement. So you go in, and it looks as though, well, it looks like the stairs just kind of stop after like 4 steps down.
Oh, man.
And it doesn't look like there's a cellar there anymore. It's
Hey,
just
voice
a
and head?
big open tunnel that goes in 2 directions.
I'm gonna stealth in right behind him without him noticing me.
Okay.
I gotta
Have
say,
fun, Willie. I'll watch the horses.
14.
Which is more than my in perception roll.
Sure. So you stealth in behind him.
I'm gonna kick him down that hole.
Okay.
You better not.
I attack.
Just push. Maybe you don't have to kick.
Yeah.
I know.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
At 2 senpai?
I guess it would be against his AC, right?
Yeah.
So 12. So 12. 14.
Take a look at my character sheet next
Oh,
to
it's
you.
right
and
next
tell
to
me-
He feels me pat him on the back.
His AC
is 15, yeah.
So no. Yeah, so you just boop him in the butt.
Hey,
Hey.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Shh. The tunnels.
I lost sight of you. I got nervous.
Nat, roll an insight versus Willie's deception.
Willie, what's my insight score? Show me a
Jesus.
picture of my character sheet.
Your insight's +2.
I got a 17 insight.
Versus my deception.
Yep.
So 14.
Ned, Willie was definitely trying to push you down the steps
Look, okay.
and just failed.
I didn't realize how strong you were. You got good hardcore.
Sean Khan, the death cricket, would also try to push me downstairs, so I'm used to this kind of behavior.
Well, I just, I stumbled on the way in. It wasn't intentional or nothing like that.
You don't have to lie to me. It's okay.
Oh, but that's kind of my thing.
I think maybe we should throw something like an empty bottle down that tunnel.
You got empty
Get ready to
bottles?
cheese it.
I ain't got an empty bottle on me.
What about that chair? You can throw
Okay.
a chair down there.
Yeah. All right, I'll go back into the bar and I get a chair.
Okay.
And I toss it down the hole.
Yeah, it drops about 10, 15 feet and hits the bottom and shatters.
Do I hear that voice in head?
Yeah, you hear it.
I will enter the bar since obviously
Besame.
stealth time is over and
Besame.
nobody told me.
Besame, roll me a
Yes.
perception check.
I perceive very well with a 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I go inside.
Sure, you do.
Hey, what's all this racket?
We're breaking chairs in the basement.
What? I grab a chair and I smash it over my head.
All right. Roll me a strength check.
Versus the Woods AC.
10.
All right. It doesn't really break, but it feels like your head hurts now.
Is it get stuck in the horns?
These are really well-made chairs. I'm gonna keep this chair.
Okay, you keep the chair.
It's very well crafted.
Very well crafted.
What?
Got
I
it.
go put it on the horse outside.
Oh, you could put that as like a throne as you
Yeah.
ride upon.
It's a saddle. It's an extra saddle.
So you can see better. You got
Right,
higher
it's a command
perception.
seating.
Yeah, give +2 to your perception.
Oh, I found it.
Well on
Command
horse.
seating.
Willie.
Yeah.
I'm not stealthing. Do you think
I can't-
Can chickens go down
Can you talk to me like an adult?
I am.
Bring the adult it back out. I don't like this one.
Oh, hold on. Let me get into stealth. I'm going to stealth real quick.
Can only
I stealth with a 22 out of the shadows. Do you think the chickens can go down into the hole? Isn't that what he's for? He's a canary.
I mean, yeah, he's a cave canary. It's what they do best.
That's his natural habitat.
That's where he's comfortable.
Do you have some sort of system of whistles that you can communicate with
Oh,
him?
yeah. Hold on. Let me go get my whistle out of my horse. I'll be right back.
Willie's head vibrates really quickly.
Wait, did he say whistle out of his horse?
I think he needs to pull the whistle out from inside of his horse.
Where in his horse?
Ah.
There's only 2 horse holes, so really he can only be pulling it out of one of 2 places.
All right, so this is from my horse's rectum.
Okay.
It's my mouth harp.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Boy.
This is how I control old chickens, communicate with them.
Okay.
So I'm going to communicate for him to go down into the hole and see what's down there.
Okay.
Give him a little crayon and a sketch pad.
We'll do it. Play the mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
Chickums
Preemptive
nods?
rip for chickens.
flies into the hole. Everybody roll me a perception check.
13.
That's good. If only I had taken it. I got an 18.
Okay.
15 plus perception?
Yeah.
18.
All right. So everybody has a general feel of this rumbling that's in the distance and getting louder as it gets closer. Ned and Willie really get a good feel for this this rumbling. You can definitely feel it's like you're like under your feet.
Now, voice in head.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull old Chickums out.
Chickums flies back.
Yeah, I think. Now, as somebody who's been down in caves a lot,
Yeah.
slipping and sliding around them crevasses,
Sure.
and knowing what kind of creatures live under there.
Uh-huh.
Can I make an assessment of what kind of dune worm is coming towards us?
Oh, roll me a nature check.
Nature it is, not survival.
Nature.
Nature is a plus 0, so 10.
I mean, obviously it could be a number of things. It could be, sort of a humanoid drilling apparatus, since the hole is pretty perfectly circular. It's about 15, 20 feet in diameter, so be pretty big to be some sort of creature. Where you're from, that you don't really have, cave critters quite this big. So doesn't seem likely.
What's the walls look like? Are they smooth?
Smooth.
Oh, smooth.
You said 15 feet in diameter.
Yeah, about 15, 20 feet, just eyeballing it. Looks like that.
Wow. While he's thinking about that, I'm gonna do an acrobatics out the window and onto the roof
Okay. All right, roll me acrobatics.
from the shadows.
Whatever.
16.
It's not pretty, but you flip and dip your way up top.
I mean, that's like one standard deviation better than normal.
Yeah.
All right.
It's because it's super easy to do acrobatic. Okay. It's super easy to do parkour.
If you're proficient, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you swing and flip around on poles and handles and what you can find, lampposts, and you get all the way up on the roof, which is the second story for this building. Only has 2 stories.
Good. That makes sense then.
Sure.
You guys, if you can hear me, I'd get out of there.
I can't hear him. He's on the roof.
Heck's still on on their horse, so.
Well, I thought Heck stayed at the village, she said, or they said.
No. Heck came with you. Heck's just been silently, because contemplating the horrible things that have happened. So Heck is
Processing.
processing.
They're in safe mode.
They're in safe mode.
When it's Ned's turn again, he would like to try to lasso them up onto the roof with him.
Well, I mean, there's no.
A little far.
I'm gonna go back out to old Ronnie.
Sure.
Put my mouth heart back into his anus.
Okay. You did it?
Is there like a bank or anything in this town?
A bank in his anus?
No, like I said, in the town. You were not listening.
Oh, yes. There is a bank in the town.
I'm just gonna quick trot over there.
Okay.
There's a bank in his anus, but you can only make deposits.
I hate that I laughed at that.
Yes, you can head over to the bank. You notice that rumbling is getting louder and louder and louder.
It's got windows on this bank.
Yes.
All right. Is there
With
anybody?
bars.
Anybody in there?
Nope.
They got vault.
Yes.
Vault open.
Nope.
Idea.
Vault's
That's a really
closed.
good idea.
All right. I think I'm gonna go inside and try to pick that vault.
Okay. It's not really a lock pick.
It's more of a combination.
Yeah, it's a big turny wheel.
Okay.
So.
Well, I turned the wheel. Is the vault opened?
No.
Why not? Please.
I really want it to be.
I'm asking
It's
nicely.
not open. Maybe there's some other way to open this. Do an investigation check.
These dice have not been rolling well for me. That's a critical 20.
They've not been running away from me.
Oh
What
no.
kind of dice are those?
Norse Foundry. Actually, it was. Is it a critical 20? Yes, it is.
Have you
Okay.
raised a 20 in the die?
No, there's not a 20 on these dice.
Okay.
It's a splatter.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a crit 20 on my investigation.
Yes, you do see 2 keyholes. You're pretty on each side of the vault to go along with the turning wheel, so you're probably going to guess that there are 2 keys needed to open the vault.
I'll go back to the standard bank key holder and take the 2 keys off.
What?
And, yeah, every bank has just a thing that holds everyone's keys.
Sure.
It's called a
Used to work at a
fob.
bank. Yeah.
Yeah, you see 1 key,
Okay.
not 2.
I'm sure I got unlimited time to search this whole building.
Sure.
It's a shopping episode.
Sure. Besame, what are you doing?
Yeah, but we're shopping for coffins instead of just getting out of town like we should be doing.
I want to go outside and take my hood off now that I know that there's nobody around.
Sure.
You know, let the horns breathe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The sun feels wonderful on your face.
And wonder why my tummy is rumbling so hard.
Why is your tummy rumbling?
Yeah, isn't that sound I hear?
No, it doesn't feel like it's coming from your tummy. It feels like it's coming from your toesies.
I put my ear to the ground.
Oh, it's like deafening. The sound of this rumbling as it gets closer and closer.
We need to get the fuck.
Roll me another
dashed
perception check, Ned and Besame.
I dashed to Dale Donuts the third. That is a 16.
Okay.
An 8.
So you hop on Dale Donuts the Third. Would you say, Ned?
8.
8? Ned, you're not looking in the right direction. You feel like this rumbling's coming from a different direction. Besame, you turn and look, and you see this giant tuft of sand shooting up as it's moving closer and closer to the town. And it's moving quickly. Just sand shooting up in the air and off to like diagonally in 2 directions as it's moving really fast towards the town.
Is it like the fire swamp in A Princess Bride?
No.
Worm sign.
A constant sand shooting as this thing moves. Like if something was moving through water, but instead it's sand.
And we're feeling tremors beneath us.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
I hope they don't grab my oids.
Hey, what do you call your yoids? What's that mean?
Oh, that's just between me and my human god.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to reveal that knowledge to people like you.
Okay.
Weirdos.
Got it.
Voice and head.
Yes.
Can I see which way Willie went?
So
rooftop
that's why you weren't paying attention to what Besame was looking at, because you're watching Willie run into the bank
With my horse.
Okay.
with the horse.
Yeah.
Can I try to do a parkour from roof to roof to get to the bank where he is?
The bank is across the street, so no, there's no amount of parkour you could do. I mean, you know what? If you'd like to try and jump the gap of 30-ish feet, you're more than welcome to.
Well, is there like a street lamp that I could try to lasso mid? You know?
Not really.
No.
I mean, it's mostly like a post with a hanging lantern on it. They don't have electricity, so.
Can I try to like jump and then do like a springboard off of my horse's saddle to the lantern post, and then do a swing around that?
You're gonna
and
break
then
your
land on the
horse's
roof?
back.
Roll me.
Because I want to do that.
Roll
And
me.
if not, I can just do a front roll.
Roll me first in athletics and then in acrobatics.
I don't like athletics.
Yeah,
just
well.
acrobatics.
You made it complicated.
Okay. You know, this could be okay.
4.
The athletics, I got a 13,
Right.
and then the acrobatics, I got a 13.
Okay. So you manage to jump from the building to the horse. And then you
Good
go
horse.
into this and you pounce off the back of the horse and you're doing like a double quadruple backflip with spins and you just land in front of the horse.
Like a cat.
Yeah, on the ground. To which now you are now pointing the direction that Besame was looking, and you see this giant tuft of sand shooting up in the air as it's moving towards you.
Oh, everyone sees me. Okay.
Yeah, you're out there. Ain't no shadows out here in the middle of the street.
Get in the bank, Ned.
I just sprint to the bank.
Okay.
While he's sprinting, I would like to have a little confab with Heck and see if between us we can bring all the horses into the bank super fast.
What's my horse's name?
I don't know what your horse's name is.
Your
God damn it.
Yeah, I didn't write down your horse's
It's
name.
Hopperdude.
Hopperdude.
Hopperdew.
Hopperdude.
Hopperdude.
Hopperdoot. So
Hopper dude.
are you taking your horse with you to the bank?
Hopperdude.
Dennis Hopper? Well, voice and head. That's what I'm saying. Is between Heck and I, we should be able to wrangle all 4 horses.
Yeah, Heck decides that they just want to ride away instead of going into a building.
Goodbye forever.
So,
My people need me.
so Heck just goes east out of town. Just takes
Hopperdude,
off.
Follow Heck.
Hopperdew also goes with and rides off out of town.
I hate that horse.
All right. Well, I'll bring Ronnie into the bank with me.
I'm on Ronnie.
He's on Ronnie.
I'll be on Dale Donuts the Third as I go into the bank.
All right, so
This
you
is
have
so dumb.
3 people and 2 horses in a bank that is not locked.
We should leave this bank.
Yeah. Wait, I thought you said the vault was locked.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can't.
meaning
get
you
in.
can't get in it.
Can we
I
knock on it?
leave. I leave. Yeah, hold on.
You knock on it.
I'm gonna turn old Ronnie around,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna scoop up old Nettie, my little Nettie pot, and I'm gonna
Okay.
put him on the back of my saddle.
Sure.
And we gonna get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
And we gonna do it.
And I'll go with.
Okay, so you ride back out of the bank.
Yeah.
I'm ready to spring to the roof of the bank
Nope.
as soon as I'm out.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we just got to get out of town.
We gotta
it looks-
get out.
Voice in head.
Yes.
Does the sandworm thing look like it's moving faster than our horses run? Perception?
You would say, you know what, intelligence.
I get an intelligence roll of 14.
You would probably guess yes, but the giant thing of sand gets to about 50, 60 feet away and just bursts up out of the ground straight up.
Oh, what's it look like?
It is purple in color.
Is that purple worm?
It is it's a gargantuan purple worm.
Is it veiny?
Oh, it's so veiny. And the top of it, the mouth, because it's got a sort of like a pointed head, and it just unfurls like a flower into these 7-pointed claws. And there's like a mouth within them. There's like a head within the mouth that like pops out, and it just roars at your party. And it's literally sticking up out of the ground, looking down at you with like 30 different eyes. It looks pissed. And you would say it just sticking up out of the ground, it's about 60 feet tall.
That's real big.
I fuck right off.
Now, I know we said we're going to run.
You got dynamite.
Yes, you did. And I'm doing it.
I feel like we could tame it.
I think
You
we
feel
could-
that way, huh?
I feel like we could blow it up on its stupid face.
I mean, I think I can tame it.
I bet you do. Let's go, Ned. Hop on my horse.
Can I try to sleight of hand steal one of Willie's dynamite?
Oh, no,
Bring it
I'll
up?
give it to you. I'll just give
Okay.
it to you. Here. You know how to light this?
With fire.
There you go. I taught you well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna get.
Are you going to get off the horse?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump over to Carl's junior horse.
Okay.
Bessime's horse?
I know Bessime's name. I forget his horse's name.
Dale,
So it's a
stale
Juliet.
something about donuts.
Dale Donuts or
Dale
something?
Donuts
the third?
Jr., not Carl's Jr. at all.
Uh-huh.
I'm so bad with other people's names. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
What are you doing? You have
I'm on.
one action
Carl's Jr.
before the worm goes.
I light the dynamite
Okay.
and try to throw it into the worm's mouth when it comes at me.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Uh,
So held action?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I
now,
assume the horse is gonna move.
Yeah. Probably. Assuming Besame makes it move.
yeah, I think Bessime said they are fucking right off.
You're muted, Besame.
Bessime, you're muted.
I think I've been very clear about my intentions, voice and head.
Hey,
I've
I'm not.
said fuck and right and
That's
off a lot.
That's what I thought, but hey, Ned seems to think the horse isn't moving. But
I bet he does.
yeah, so
They
okay,
can die together.
sure. All right, so Willie, are you also taking off?
Oh,
also?
hell yeah.
Okay, so you guys
I'm not
ride
getting
off.
anywhere near that penis
And
worm.
I'm throwing the dynamite at it as we're leaving.
Okay, roll a. Now, are you trying to toss it up in the mouth?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a minus. It's a
Minus
strength.
2
It's
for
a
a tall
strength
shot.
check.
No, it's a versatile dynamite
It's a versatile dynamite
because I'm throwing it sidearm.
Dexamite.
because you're side arming it.
Yeah.
And he's
Okay.
left-handed.
Minus.
It's in the wrist.
If you're side arming it, I'm going to say -6 because it's so far away to try and sidearm something that far.
Well, that doesn't even. So that just wipes out my entire proficiency bonus and dex mod.
windmill it, Ned.
All right. Come on.
Or strength check with a -2.
Can I give him a
Softball
slingshot?
pitch.
It's same modifier either way.
When
it
did
doesn't
you get a
matter.
slingshot?
I mean, I can make one out of my.
You don't have
There's
enough
no
time.
There's no time. I just throw
I
it.
got a fucking handkerchief. You could just,
Yeah, fuck you. I got a 15. with
Okay.
-1.
Okay. You toss it up there, and it bounces off the side of the worm and
Damn it.
lands on the ground nearby. And it goes off. So
Boom.
it definitely looks like it damages the worm. It also looks like you pissed that worm off pretty bad
I still think we can
shit.
tame it.
as it dives into the dirt after your horses
I mean,
At
what
a-
else should we've done?
at an alarming speed. You guys ride out of town. It is very close behind.
Oh,
You
man.
notice that off to your left, there is a large rocky outcropping near the town. So, conceivably, it wouldn't be able to get up there. It's too much solid rock. maybe.
Run it into the rocks, maybe.
Perception check for everybody.
Yeah.
10.
20.
12.
Ned, you notice that it looks as though there are tents or something like that up on the top of the rocks of the rocky outcropping. Now, again, it's
safe
pretty
up
far away.
there. I pointed. It's safe up there. There's people.
Seems like these assholes could have warned us. Let's go tell them.
Sure.
I mean, there was a bunch of signs posted that I knocked down before we went into town.
He always kicks
You
down signs.
what?
Yeah, it's
He's
like
always kicking down signs.
there was penis straws on it. It's lewd.
I hate penises.
I hate penises.
Graffiti is the cancer of society.
Young meat's
right.
gonna get us.
And that's as we run to the rocks and take a break.
Yes. As we run to the rocks, that is where we're going to take a break. And we're back. All right. So, you guys are riding towards the rocks. The purple worm is very close behind. I'm going to assume that on each of your turns, you're going to have your horse double move to try and get as far away as possible. Would you like to try and have your horse do athletics checks to move faster than it normally does?
Yeah, and can we whip it?
Yeah.
One question on that, voice and head. Is my horse reflective of my own abilities, or are they all standard?
Standard.
But they've
I
also
will
been
do-
resurrected with fire out of their hooves.
Yeah,
The
maybe they're
athletics.
Standard
than
with
standard.
some bonuses. You know, they're a little
Okay.
better than your average horse,
Not
obviously.
quite dire, but better than average.
Yeah.
horse.
Yeah.
What's our pluses?
For your horses?
Yeah.
So it would be athletics. So I would give them a +4.
Yeah,
They're
17.
proficient.
Okay. So yeah. So Willie, your horse is riding a little harder than, or not even a little. It's riding a good bit harder than it normally would be. I mean, it's
Ronnie!
just that sand is really shooting out the sides as this purple worm is making its way behind you guys.
Can I try to whip Besame's horse to try to give him advantage?
Yeah.
Do you have animal handling?
I don't know. Let me look at my character sheet.
No.
No, I don't.
Then no, you can't.
Oh.
7.
I whip it anyway.
Besame, your horse actually is going slower a little bit than average, so it's dropping behind a little bit as that
Is
purple
it
worm's
'cause I'm
close.
fat?
You idiot, we have to kill for the devil. Go, go.
So yeah, so it's closing in on you. Willie, you're getting closer and closer to the rocks. You notice that your buddies have lagged behind. You now have 2 sticks of dynamite, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the worm still underground?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
And it's closer to them than it is to me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
I have a thought in my head as to what Willie's going to do, but I don't want to say it because
We
then
don't need
he'll-
to hear about your lewd thoughts.
because
about
then he'll
thoughts.
do it.
Well, so like I'm thinking about burning the dynamite and throwing it like away
To try to distract
to
it.
to distract it elsewhere to make it believe that I'm not on the same path that I is.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You could toss a stick of dynamite.
All right, so I'm gonna throw it like
You
to
want
the
to throw it as
left.
far to the left as you can.
Yeah.
Roll me a strength check.
That's a critical 20.
You toss it farther than you've ever tossed anything before. I mean, you really let this one go. In fact, you're pretty sure a gust of wind happened to hit right at the same time as well to really carry that son of a bitch away as it goes cocoom out there in the distance. At which point the purple worm stops and pops back up
thank
out of the
God.
ground to unfurl itself and look around again. So it quickly notices that the explosion, nothing there, horses running away, and it'll go back to on its turn. But it did slow it down a good bit.
All
so.
right.
Good work.
And then it
Well,
keeps
what
going.
did you think old Willie was gonna do?
Shoot
Blow
Besma's
us
horse
up.
in the leg.
Oh hell no!
So it
I have
drops.
committed. No way! I wouldn't do that. I
You
like.
tried to
Push
kick
me
Ned
into
down
the
the
hole.
stairs.
I mean, we're naughty
just
boys.
horsing around.
We're
He
just
didn't try to
naughty
push
boys.
me down the stairs.
we're naughty boys, and we like to play
a bunch
pranks.
of Western naughty boys.
Just prankings.
Okay.
Back on shore leave from the SS Naughty Boy.
Roll me athletics for your horsies again. Remember,
I do it again.
+4.
Are you fool?
If you're trying to make it go harder, anyways.
Stop trying. Just let it double move. It goes
This,
fast.
well, this was a 13.
Yeah, it's better than average.
22.
Willie, your horse is just fucking booking it.
Wow, Ronnie's the best horse.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, you're riding. You make it all the way to the rocks, and your horse starts bounding up the rocks
Bouncing.
where it can. Just boop, 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 boop. Besame, you are moving just slightly better than average as the worm has gone back into the ground and is moving at you yet again.
I need to feed this fucker less carrot cake.
If so, I'll paint this picture for you.
It's not a fat horse. It's fluffy. It's just a fluffy horse.
Exactly, it's a fluffy horse. It's not
It
fat.
was like us trying to run the beer mile.
Yeah. Besame,
That's me.
if you just regular double move your horse, I will high-low you to see if the purple worm gets there. If you athletics it and you do better than you average, you will definitely make it and not need the high-low.
50-50, man.
What would you like to do?
Steve, you're bad at fucking high lows.
I suck at high lows. I'm gonna athletics it. I'm bad
Yeah.
at those too.
All right.
I want to hold my action to try to.
Woo! That's a dirty 20.
Good enough. So you know what? The explosion has really set off old Dale Donuts the third or whatever, and it just starts taking off. And it gets to the rocks not too long after Willie's horse, but it does get there and starts
You heard
bounding.
me say carrot cake.
Starts bounding up the rocks as well. The purple worm gets within about 50 feet of the rock, stops, and then sticks its head up and looks around and sees that you guys have gone up the rocks and just lets out this huge roar at the rocks and then dives back into the sand. And you can see that it starts to circle the rocks.
I shoot a little milk at him.
Okay,
Oh, we could probably tame him with that milk.
sure. Worms love milk.
Oh, hold on.
Worms are lactose
Famously,
Worms.
worms are famously milk hungry.
Yeah.
They have the milk lust.
You got to be careful, when breastfeeding. Don't get close to a worm farm or they'll just go crazy. You got to be careful. So as you guys bound up the rocks, there are a bunch of these little shanty tents, and you notice that there are a lot of fairly skinny-looking townsfolk who are also sunburnt with skin peeling, hiding out under the tents, and they look alarmed that you're there, and you're like, "Oh, are you here to save us?
Yes.
Oh, our saviors! You're gonna get rid of that purple worm?
I mean,
Try.
I'm gonna tame it.
What?
I'm a worm wrestler. I've been wrestling worms since college.
Worm wrangler? Come on now.
No, I wrestle them.
You
Really?
wrestle?
You never told me that.
Yeah, I went to an art school.
You just like dive down the gullet or what?
team.
I joined the art wrestling team.
Sure.
Yeah. Who's in charge of this shanty town?
Well, it was the sheriff. He got eaten by the worm.
All right.
Then it was the mayor. He got eaten by the worm.
Wait, the sheriff was over the mayor?
Yeah, it's a weird.
That's a really weird way to structure government.
Hey.
That's bad. You shouldn't do
He had a
that.
gun.
Well,
It
you know.
makes sense.
He had a gun.
So I guess it'd be the marshal.
Who's Marshall?
The marshal.
Have you tried feeding the worm more people and just get it full?
We didn't try to. There's not enough of us to make it full. We think
I had a whole cave full of
It's a
people.
little big. You got a cave full of people. You
I
want to feed
did.
this
Yeah,
thing?
I wasted it though. I wasted the opportunity. I could have knocked out two birds with one stone. Yeah.
Where's
clo-
the marshal?
So out comes this older gentleman with a cowboy hat and a little bit of a limp. If you really take a good look, it looks like they have a peg leg and a cane. Yeah, I'm the marshal.
Mr. Mathers, we are here to
Marshal
help you,
Mathers.
but we need to have a full. That's your name now.
Okay, my
If I'm
name's
going to save you,
Marshal.
your name is Mathers now.
sure. My name is Marshall Mathers.
No,
Thank you.
Mathers the Marshal.
Yeah.
We need a full inventory of all the supplies you have up here so that we can
All right.
help you.
We grabbed what we could on the way out, and we lost quite a few people along the way, but we got we got one stick of dynamite left.
I'll take it.
We got we got our guns, but they don't seem to really do a whole lot. I'd say we probably got about 50 rounds of ammunition, mostly revolvers.
Now,
not
why
really
haven't you
rifles.
tried feeding it the dynamite? Like, why don't you put like?
We did.
Oh,
That son of a bitch is smart. It knows.
how's it know?
It knows.
You
I
put
don't
it
know.
inside. You put it inside your coat and you feed it a child or something, and it just
Well,
kaboom.
you know what? We haven't found any people that are really apt to feed the child to a worm.
Who's
doesn't have to be a
closest to
child.
death here?
It could be an old person. Like 40 or something.
I mean, we've got some. Well, the elder folk didn't make it, so everyone's kind of all right around middle age because everyone else got eaten.
Is there like
Has anyone died here?
On the rocks?
Yes.
Not yet. We've been posting up here for 5 days. We're running out of food. We got a little bit of bread left, cheese, dried meats. Not much water left.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Hadn't rained in a few days either, so we don't.
How
really
much
have-
rope you got?
total? I'd say about 200 feet of rope.
That's all we need.
Are there any rocks that are also kind of close, or? Is this
I
just
mean,
the
we're
only
standing
rock?
on rocks.
Yeah, but like the other directions, like so towns that way. Is there more rocks you can make it to?
This is the only rocky outcropping we got from here to Tombstone.
Wait, Mr. Mathers, Willie, Ned,
Hey,
I think we need to remember the last town we were in. Mr.
Yeah?
Mathers, are you secretly evil and maybe the purple worm is the good guy here?
That's true. That's
Yeah,
a
that
good
could be
good
true.
question. Good question.
I mean, I don't
been
think of
tricks
my,
before.
I don't think of myself as good or bad. I operate under the rules of the law.
Oh, you're a fence sitter.
I love
Great.
the law.
An enlightened centrist, huh?
Do you follow elvish law?
I'm not an elf, so no.
Well, you should. Theirs is better.
All right, well, I follow the law that I got, so it ain't elves. I'll tell you that much. Elves don't really come around these parts too much. Too dry. Not enough trees.
Well, yeah, they're they're alcoholics.
Elves like it. What they love their fire water.
Nope, not touching it. I thought of something.
Fire potions. There we go.
Thought of something, not touching it.
Yeah,
Cut that shit up.
good boy.
She won't.
She won't. Steve's a racist. You heard it here, folks.
Georgia.
This just in. He's a racist.
Only one of us said a racism word today.
I didn't say any racist words.
You got cameras in
I
our house.
read
What's
racist
going on?
words. He's talking about when I said the C word.
Yes.
Chickums.
Yep.
That's
Chickums.
whatever.
Goddamn chickums.
So,
Okay.
all right, guys. Here's
Enough.
what I'm thinking
All right.
with
Yeah.
my cow brain.
Oh
Are
boy.
you fishing, man?
Yep. All right. So, rope,
Yeah.
barrel, fish and meats and cheeses in the barrel. So it's
We don't
food.
got fish.
Shut up.
There's no water here. Why would we have
You
fish?
better go get some fish.
You think we got dry fish?
Go get some fish. All right.
Sand fish.
And then we throw it down there
Sand
and we wait
shark.
for the
It's
purple
called a
worm
snake.
to come and get it. And then we make the line nice and taut and we send some dynamite down the line on a little zippy. Woo! That way, I mean, it can't predict the future.
That's a good plan.
What if you fed it twice first, and then the third time you fed it the food with the dynamite, so it got lulled into a false sense of explosion?
You want to just make sure that they got no resources at the end?
Well, it's I mean, either slowly starve.
I just-
Or quickly.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think that the I don't think that the worm has any problem just devouring anything. I don't think we
Right.
need to trick it into a safe sense of security.
He said it was smart.
He said it was smart. They said they've tried it already.
This thing is smart, I'm telling
We
you.
do have to trick it.
What did you try already, Mr. Mathers?
Well, we tried fishing for it. I mean, we threw it. We used to have a whole lot of dynamite.
You said you didn't have any fish.
It's a ton of phrase, boy. Jeez Louise.
What did you call me?
I called you a cowboy.
Rah!
For him!
Mr. Mathers, you were disrespectful.
Yeah,
And you were not fitting. of
because
your
I didn't
office.
say fish. I said fishing. That's different. We cast out line with dynamite. We put bait on it. Some bitch just pays it no attention, lets it go off, kaboom, lose more dynamite. We've tried sending out somebody in one direction while sending somebody out the other direction. It just seems to know which one's the more important one to go after. Goes after that one. It's
You think
toying with us.
Do you think someone's sending it psychic messages?
What?
If it has
Psychic
knows
messages?
which one's more important, And someone inside the group is clearly a witch and sending it messages. Have you tried sacrificing the most evil person?
It looks like to be that child. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, you saying we got witches here?
I mean, how
Now
else
I
can you
don't. I'm a man of
explain it?
law, but I'm also a man of God. And I do not abide by witches. And starts looking shifty-eyed towards everybody. Do witches have to be women?
Well, they would be warlocks if they were men.
Yeah, do you have,
So they have to be women.
Yeah.
So okay, so we got to kill one of these women.
But a witch and a warlock are interchangeable. It could be a man too.
So we can't trust anybody's what you say.
No.
How
just
many people
you,
are
'cause
here?
You know you're not.
There's about 20, 30 people. somewhere in
Everybody line up.
Oh man.
there. Line up. We won't test for witches. What's the test for witches?
You burn their feet. If their feet
Wait,
don't
is that true?
if their feet don't burn, then they're a witch. If their feet do burn, they're not a witch.
Well, I could tell. Okay, side conversation. I'm not a witch, and
Oh, yeah?
I know my feet would burn if I lit them on fire.
Can we do, wait,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
voice and head?
If the feet catch on fire, you're not a witch.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. I see what you're saying.
Voice and head?
So we just have to light everyone's feet on fire.
One by one.
One by one.
But hold on, I think
How long do they have to burn to know?
well, you'll know.
You'll know.
You'll know.
Well, I ain't never tested for witches before.
Voice and head, is there a traditional witch test further west? If we do a history check?
I feel like it's different for culture, like each culture. So,
Also, maybe the
roll-
bovine
roll
born have a
his-
different one?
yeah, probably. Well, bovine border probably okay with magic, but roll
We
me
love magic.
roll me a history check.
I got 14.
Okay. So, everybody knows that witches fly, right?
Yeah.
So, witches actually instinctually fly if you throw them off of high places.
Okay.
So, if you toss them off of anything higher than 12, 15 feet,
How
they
high
will
is this
just
rock?
30, 40, 50 feet, you
Oh,
know,
wow.
depending on how high you go
Okay.
up. Like, it just keeps going and going. The top of the rock looks to be about 100 feet tall. So, anything over 15, you toss them, they will fly away if it's a witch. If it's a normal person, they'll just hit the ground, be slightly injured, but mostly fine. And then that's fine. No big deal.
What if we put rocks at the bottom where they're jumping?
Well, then you're just hurting the normal
They
people.
break their feet.
And then we set them on fire.
But-
it's
but-
a double
Oh.
it's
Sure.
a 2-off.
I mean, there's other tests. There's also
The fly test seems perfect.
well, there's also the milk test.
Oh.
If you can drink 5 gallons of milk without vomiting in about a minute, like chugging,
You can't drink 5 gallons in a minute.
witches can.
I can't make 5 gallons.
Witches can.
I need a refractory period.
Well,
We can't waste the milk.
there's a way around that. So we'll take the time for you to make 5 gallons. It's not going to evaporate, I don't think. And
You've
then,
never heard of evaporated milk? It's a thing.
And so then we'll make one person chug it. If they don't throw up, we'll wait. Then we'll induce vomiting, and then the next person drinks that milk, and then we go and go and go. That
Are
way
you
we
elected or appointed?
elected.
Y'all elected him? I scream over his shoulder.
I'm a man of science, I'll have you know.
I didn't ask you. Y'all elected him?
They're like, yeah, he's smart.
He's the smartest
He's
one
the
here.
smartest guy here.
Besame.
That's democracy. Let's do it.
Besame, do you think he can fly?
He will.
We have to install ourselves in a position of power.
All right.
Now,
Well,
now, everybody just simmer
Those
down.
are the only 2 ways I know of
Burning
checking
feet
for witches.
Drinking milk.
Flying and milk.
Flying.
Flying.
Apparently burning feet.
wiener dog.
You just got to light everyone's feet on fire, apparently.
All right, well, let's start tossing people off rocks then, I guess. You know,
Hold
I
on,
was
hold
hoping we don't.
Someone's like,
Okay.
but isn't the worm on the ground? It's just going to eat us.
Okay, these are all. I had a sudden idea.
I guess you could toss us off the higher up part of the rock onto the other part of the rock, but then we'll just land it on rock. We're going to get hurt.
That sounds awful for everybody. But let's put that in our back pocket.
I feel like we're not working hard enough to make Heck feel morally okay with hanging out with us.
Well, hold on then. Let's put everyone in paper
Heck's not here.
shoes.
What Heck doesn't know doesn't hurt.
No, paper shoes.
Yeah,
We
because
can
if they
start
fall,
folding. We
well,
can
if
start
they-
folding.
if they fall onto rocks, then at least the paper can beat the rock.
What it? Okay.
No.
What if we had
End stream.
so you've tried fishing for it and you've tried running,
Yep.
but what if we tied a rope around someone's waist and they went to fish like by running around, and then when the worm comes, you pull them back up and they just drop the dynamite in its mouth.
Why did my beef jerky and cheese idea get counted?
Beef, turkey, and cheese.
Oh, like a barrel full of food?
Yeah.
Because you guys want to feed it 3 barrels.
We don't have that much food.
We don't have that much.
They can go get more food after the purple worm is dead. They can eat the
They
purple
can eat the
worm.
purple worm. I've seen
Yeah,
a lot of
purple
people
worm is
eat purple
delicious.
worm.
Yeah,
It's so meaty.
everyone's like,
Okay.
yeah, purple worm's delicious. Now, so this group of
Right.
people, like I said, like 20, 30
You
people,
can milk a worm.
it
too.
looks like it's mostly,
It's got nipples, and it will produce 5
Wait,
gallons of
there's
milk.
worm nipples?
on the inside.
Inside, yeah. You just got to
Yeah.
titillate it till it pukes
Sure.
up worm milk.
Yeah, you got
Alright, sorry, voice.
massage the inside of its neck.
You were describing the group?
Yes.
Yeah,
So describing the group, out of the 20, 30 people, 15 women, 5 children. The rest of them look pretty hardy folks. Like I said, all in their like 20s or 30s. Some of them look like farmers. A couple of them look like miners.
Those are the children.
Just
though.
blue collar, ER, not OR.
Okay,
Blue collar. Everyone looks pretty scared.
I've got my game face on. Everyone, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Give me all the dynamite.
That's what, 3. We got 1 stick, which we gave to
Got one stick.
Willie.
How many do you have, Willie?
I got 1 normal one and then 1 that the devil gave me.
Devil dynamite.
Devil
Awesome.
mate.
So total of
Okay.
3 sticks of dynamite.
All right, give me the dynamite. Tie a rope around my waist, and I'll dance with the worm.
You gonna dance with the devil in the pale
I'm gonna dance
moonlight?
with the worm in the pale sunlight.
All right.
And
I'm gonna.
as soon as it comes up, everybody pull, and I'll fly up and drop the dynamite into its mouth.
Okay.
This is the only way to be heroic, so Heck will respect me, and I can ask her.
Them.
I can ask them about morality.
Instead of using all these really emaciated people,
Yeah.
why don't
Listen,
we tie the end of the rope to both of the horns on Ronnie and Dale Donuts the Third? And when it's time, we can give him a good old spanky.
That's not heroic.
Couldn't Chickums do this? Couldn't Chickums just like drop the dynamite off?
Yeah.
You asked us not to kill chickens.
I don't think chickens can carry dynamite.
What?
Tie it to chicken.
How heavy is
Canary.
dynamite, and how much weight can a canary hold?
It's a
I Google how
demonically.
heavy dynamite is. How heavy dynamite is.
How much does a stick of dynamite weigh? I think it's like a pound or something.
190 grams.
What is
It's
that?
pretty light.
Okay.
230 grams is about
That's
half a
less
pound.
than half a pound.
Okay. Yeah, probably could carry a stick of dynamite, assuming it's smart enough because it's a bird
It's smart.
to know when to drop it.
Yeah, it's smart. It's got demonic brain. Remember, he got repossessed by the devil.
He's got a telepathic link with it.
He doesn't. It's alive now,
Yeah,
as
he
opposed to dead. No, he doesn't.
It's his familiar now.
I'm very familiar
He is
with
familiar
that.
with it.
Yeah.
He is
The question
familiar.
is Chickums even light enough to make the tremors that the worm needs to sense us?
Hey, apparently it's a fucking super smart worm.
And it
And-
knows you love Chickums.
Hey, yeah, certainly
It'll
nothing would
comfort
happen
chickens.
to Chickums.
Sure. I mean, if you want to send Chickums out
Hey,
on a mission,
It's a
Hey,
vengeful
everybody,
worm.
Top
everybody,
Gun.
Everybody in this rock, hands up right now. We send Ned the acrobat or Chickums, the canary worm finding thing.
Everyone looks very confused.
Cave canary.
Don't
Cave
know.
canary
They're like, I mean,
or
I
human.
vote for the bird, because then you don't have to. We don't have to sacrifice a normal, like, intelligent living creature
Yeah, I would pick your words different.
instead of a bird. That bird's
Am I
got
the
like
only one holding my hand up for Ned?
that bird's got weird dirt colored eyes. It's
Ned
weird.
holds up for Ned too.
I
All
hold
right,
up for
that's
Ned.
2 for Ned.
That's 3 for Ned.
Why do you guys want to sacrifice your own friend?
He ain't
We
gonna
trust
die.
his abilities.
All right. So everyone else eventually raises their hands for Ned.
All right, chickums.
Chick-
Sorry.
Chill.
I think we should definitely tie the rope to the horses, though.
Yeah, and also yourselves to like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're gonna do.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
So you get all the way down towards the
The ground.
ground.
Dynamite
Okay.
in my hand. Ready? Someone gave me a match.
How much dynamite you get?
2 sticks. 3 sticks, right?
Yeah.
I
you have a
gave you a
total
tinder box. I've got tinder boxes.
total of 3 sticks
I
of
don't
dynamite.
I don't want you to do that demonic devilmite. So take the
So 2 sticks.
Just 2 sticks. Which
Yeah.
Is probably fine.
Okay.
Oh, you don't think it's enough?
I think it's plenty if we get it in the mouth.
But that devilmite would I gotta believe it explodes bigger.
Can we visit the devil in our dreams? We don't know. Can you get another one?
Well, maybe if I do a good deed with the devilmite, then he'll grant me a wish to get more devilmite. Like then I'm showing that I'm responsible and I'm helping people.
And then you get 50 devil mites.
Oh
Does
god,
the devil have a vendetta against this purple worm, too?
No.
it stole
Not
his
that you know
girlfriend. All right, I'm gonna give him all of it. I'm gonna twist all
Drink
the.
them all together.
All right, you got him.
Yeah. All right, Ned, you got any next of kin or anything like that? You want anything like you should tell us before we do this?
Yeah, do you have any parents?
If you see Shank Khan, shoot him. Starving me, but also teaching me the way.
Okay.
And if you see my parents who gave birth to me 3 days ago, tell them I love them. But they're going to die in like 4 years. So live it up.
Should we take you and raise you as our own?
That would mess with the timeline and might prevent the turkey apocalypse of the turkey pox. So, yes.
Okay.
We're parents
save
now, Willie.
Save the Ned, save the future.
Okay.
God damn it.
All right.
I kind of don't want to save him. Now.
Yeah, just shoot him in the head right now.
Stick a dynamite up his ass. And
I'm
just
shoot him in the head, Ned.
shoot him in the head, Ned.
Is there anyone in this group that is a traveling minstrel?
No.
I mean, I got a mouth harp.
What
The-
about stationary minstrel?
The piano man died pretty quick
All right.
because he didn't know he was playing piano and that worm
Is
didn't
there
like
no one that can inspire me to save everybody?
Marshall, what was his name? Mayhew?
Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers. Listen, son. I'll tell you right now, I'm looking in your eyes.
Yeah,
I don't think you're going to die today.
you're fucking right.
You
about
look
it.
like a man who's definitely not going to die today. You look like a man who could not die today, even if he tried and was chomped up by a worm real bad. I think you'd still live.
Hell yeah. Strong side. Worm side.
Worm side.
Worm side, yes.
Strong
Wormicide.
side.
Wormicide.
Strong side.
Wormicide.
Worm side. Yeah.
Moo.
Get ready to pull.
Okay. Everyone's real tense and ready to go.
Well, we're gonna tie these up to the horses
Yeah.
so that the horses
Yeah,
do
that
all the
too.
work.
Sure. Yeah. Everyone. Oh,
But
yeah.
we're gonna sit on the horses to encourage them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ned, you get down onto the
Jump
ground
down.
level. Okay.
And
You're,
try to start doing a little dancey jig and try to figure out where it's coming from. And
Okay.
time it right.
so, it's been a little bit. You haven't seen the worm going around in a circle around the rocks in a while. But roll me a perception check.
Am I inspired at all?
Sure. We'll give you a D4.
Nice. Perception check is wisdom. I got a 17
Okay.
with my +4 on the D4. Thank God.
You don't notice a rumbling in the ground, but you do notice about 30 feet away, the sand ever so gently raises up and like slides off, and you just see a semicircle of eyes staring at you from the sand. It's not moving. It's just staring at you with furious, unblinking eyes.
Show them your butthole.
I'm gonna charge it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Or rather,
Okay. Roll to charge.
Everybody's so anti-showing people your
A
butthole.
15.
Okay. You're running at full speed.
Trying to bait it, but I'm ready to jump back at any second.
Yeah, you run your 30 feet of movement speed. You run right over. You are standing right in front of its face. You are 5 feet from this worm. The eyes alone are the size of horseshoes.
Put your brown eye on his purple eye.
Come on.
Maybe
Kill
it'll
me.
get infected and he'll die.
Come on. What are you waiting for? Kill me.
And it's slow. So like it slowly slides into the sand, and the
I start
sand
running
just
from it.
covers up.
Running from it.
Sure. You don't notice any rumbling. You run from it back to the rock. You get back. They even pull the rope a little bit because they're like paranoid. You get pulled back up on the rocks. Nothing happens.
Tame it.
Smart ass worm. That's one smart worm.
Punish that worm.
Can we try my barrel idea now?
Okay.
Wait. Does it speak common? Is it just listening to us?
Oh shit.
You're not
Hey!
sure.
Worm.
You. No, it doesn't.
Oh shit, man.
I speak worm. Does it speak undercommon?
Quick, look around. Is there someone communicating to it?
Yeah, there's somebody doing sign language. No, there's nobody communicating to it. Everyone looks like they're just terrified and hiding behind rocks or pulling on the ropes to get you up.
Let's stay the night here and try to think of a better plan.
Okay. As night goes by, you guys are all back at full health because you, long rested, basically. So basically only Besame really needed to heal. So yeah, so you rest the night. Everyone is moaning from hunger pains because they're rationing their food, so they're barely eating anything. You do have a barrel, roughly. It's not full barrel, but there is a barrel of food, and people are getting a little bit out of a time, but they're trying to make it last because they're like, well, we were hoping that the next people that showed up would save us. I guess we'll just wait for the next ones. And then someone's like, if it comes down to it, I'm just gonna take myself out. I'm not gonna give that stupid worm the satisfaction.
Just do it now.
No,
Then
no,
nobody-
no.
No,
hold
don't
on.
do that. No way.
I hate this guy.
Someone might save us. I don't want to jump to
No,
conclusions.
it's not gonna happen.
Someone might save us.
No, despair.
Is it full moon?
Yes, it is full moon.
I'm gonna venture out to the worm lands.
So you're going out in the sand.
I
A
give
little
him
bit.
The dynamite before he goes.
Okay.
Yeah, I take my dynamite back.
I keep
Go out in
one
the
stick.
sand.
Though.
Again, no rumbling.
No, I don't. Never mind. I don't do that. Just to cut that audio for me, Jenna. He's got all three.
Okay. You go out. You don't hear any rumbling. It's pretty quiet. It's very, very quiet.
The eyeballs coming out.
You don't see them.
I put my ear to the ground.
Rolling perception with a +2.
We're so fucked.
So that would give me a +4. 14.
You can hear a deep, low, guttural growling sound.
Like a snore?
No, a growl.
Is it getting louder?
It sounds like a cross between. It kind of sounds like breathing. So I guess you could qualify it as a snore. It sounds to you like what snoring would sound like, but obviously much more horrifying.
Okay, so it sleeps. There's no holes anywhere?
No. Plenty of little dunes all over the place because it was swimming around. So, but you don't see anything sticking up. You don't see any hills.
All right, I'm going to go back to the camp and say, I mean, it's sleeping. I mean, this would be the perfect time to...
Yeah, let's just go.
Everybody take different directions.
Scattered.
Y'all go back to the town, and we'll go the other direction.
Well, how far away are we from another little encampment?
So far away.
Nothing until Tombstone, they said.
Your horses, the closest place would be Tombstone, and that's a long ways away. So it would definitely catch even if you were on horses and you were riding as fast as humanly possible, that motherfucker would still catch you.
Even if it's asleep.
I mean, if you got far enough away that it didn't realize you were away, then yeah, you could probably.
So
make
why doesn't everyone here in camp just stealth away in the middle of the night when it's sleeping?
I don't trust it. I don't think it's sleeping.
Does it?
I don't trust
it. Can I try to walk without rhythm?
Walk without rhythm.
So I don't attract
Like
the worm.
step, 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 step,
Step.
step, 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 step,
Step.
step, step, step.
What are you
Step,
doing,
step.
stepworm?
Step. Roll. Step. Step.
Help, I'm stuck on this plateau.
Like like every person that sings like the same 4 karaoke songs every week, just no rhythm.
Okay. So scatter, or we just want to sneakily head out and hope that the worm's asleep. That's what you're telling us.
I mean, he got on the stand just fine, but once again, it might understand us. I'm gonna talk in Elvish. Does anybody speak Elvish?
Everyone looks around like, I don't speak that weird tree language.
Any of my fellow party members, I say in Elvish, speak Elvish.
Is that undercommon?
No.
Why are you talking like that?
I try to flash some thieves' cant with my signs at people. Anybody in the village speak thieves' cant? I ask while I'm talking about Elvish.
There is one person, a fairly young individual, gentleman, dressed in not very, pretty raggedy clothes, but he just nods at you.
Okay, I say to everybody, what we're gonna do is we're gonna scatter, and I'll go in different directions. And I'm signing to him to write down and pass to everybody a note that we're all just gonna throw a rock off the edge, and one person is gonna run. It's me. And we're gonna try the dynamite thing again and try to fool it because maybe it understands us.
And he nods, and he writes down a note and gets to everybody. They're all a little confused at first, and they're like, okay.
Well, the worm's been taking night classes at the local community
maybe
college.
It understands us. Maybe it understands
Oh, you know
intent.
what? Old Wild Bill did teach worms. He used to have this weird, crazy dream about teaching worms to read and write.
I mean, it's.
I wonder if he ever succeeded.
And I'm gonna. So we're all just gonna sprint away in different directions, and the best of us will survive because that's what selection is. Apparently,
There are a large swath of the townsfolk that are not cool with this plan and do not want to run, but
No,
stay.
no. But the
He's-
note says that I passed.
Oh, that's right. They're gonna stay while one person goes. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Right.
but everybody picks up a rock and
Rock.
throws it to make it seem like we jumped and like keep throwing rocks, so it looks kind of like they're moving forward.
Sure. All right. So everyone's got your plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna try the rope pull group thing again with
Sure.
the horses.
So everybody is at the ready and waiting to go.
And I proceed to see if there's a witch around that's channeling brainwaves to the worm.
Roll perception.
13.
You do see a woman who appears to be on her knees praying off to the side. Or at least she's down on her knees, hands cupped, and she's whispering. Eyes closed.
We should knock her out.
I punch her in the back of the head.
All right, roll damage.
Oh no. Oh no.
With your bell, because you got bell things on your, like broken bells for punchy blows.
I rolled max damage. I rolled 5 damage.
She's dead.
You punch her in the back of the head. She goes down. There's like a little puddle of blood around her, but
She's fine.
she's breathing.
The witch is down.
Oh my God! Why did you punch
Everybody,
Linda?
Shut up. Everybody get ready to sprint. I wink. And also and I wink to
What the hell?
Willie and Besame to get ready to pull me with the horses.
Yep.
I am ready to sprint.
We try again, and I just
Okay.
run off into the desert while everybody throws the rocks.
How far do you run?
How far away was it before? 30 feet? 60 feet?
30 feet before it popped up.
I go 18 feet.
Okay, you go 18 feet. Nothing. No eyes
20.
have popped up. Nothing.
20 feet.
Nothing.
22 feet.
Nothing.
Keep sprinting, everybody.
How long's our rope?
200 feet.
Oh, man, but I don't know if you can pull me that far. try to make a hard left and start circling around, kind of in a spiral around the rock.
Okay.
Serpentine.
Yeah,
Sure. You start running in a circle around the rock about 22 feet out.
maybe getting to 25 at some point.
Sure. You do.
Fuck this worm.
So you're running around the rock.
Yeah.
You're about to come back to where you were before,
Uh-huh.
and you notice there's a sand mound that wasn't there before.
Can I make this signal to my friends by put my hand above my head, and I'm gonna do like a jump, and they're gonna pull me midair, and I'm gonna jump over the mound, and maybe it'll trick it.
Okay. Do that.
Anyway, do you want like a performance roll?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Let's go. Fucking right. 23.
All right, yeah. You do an amazing acrobatics as you jump over this thing. However, you notice it's not a mouth, but the tail end of this creature whips up. Roll a
Fuck
dex
you.
save with disadvantage because you're in midair.
Disadvantage sucks. So not the.
What? He can't do
18.
Super Mario and move while he's falling.
No, he can't.
I got a 14.
All right. So it will have a chance to hit you. It gets a oh, yeah. Okay, it's gonna hit you. Let's see here.
Did it knock me into the air?
Yeah, you could say that. Hope that I roll mending. I didn't.
Don't forget I'm level 2.
I know what you are.
Okay.
Okay. You get all of a sudden this giant tail comes up out of nowhere and just smacks the absolute shit out of you. You are immediately rendered unconscious as you fly away in the opposite direction. Yep. As you fly. Now, I'm assuming you then drop the dynamite you were holding?
Do you want to high-low to see if I was able to light it while I was jumping? Because that was my plan.
Sure.
Or at least I could just roll for it.
High or low? You suggested it, dipshit.
Hi.
You did not light it while you were. I rolled a 7. So you got hit with the tail. So I will let you roll a dex save to be clinging onto it for dear life, as this thing just fucking yeets you.
Is my best score, so I got a 15.
Okay. You managed to cling onto the dynamite. Let's see.
Does everybody pull?
Yes, it takes them a second, but that's not what I'm rolling for right now. Another high-low for you there, Ned.
Hi.
Okay, the rope doesn't snap, so you get
God.
pulled back to safety, limply, just whoop, and the dynamite rolls out of your hand as the tail just wriggles back into the sand. And as it goes back into the sand, that is what we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
If you're here in chat, stick around. We got a second episode coming at you right after this short break. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botch Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers, the OG Lone Ranger Big Jim, the Nuck, Lord Chronic, Skinner, B-Mill, God King, Shandapanda,
Oh,
Braze her.
her.
Lost Limey, Scabby Goose, Disgruntled Furniture, Jesus Christ, Chris Wisdom, and Bread2287. If you want to support the show, you can head on over to a bunch of different places. FreedomValleyHorsepace.com, DickBlood.me, DickBlood.club, Cornhub.icu, SexWithWookies.com, PigRickets.com, or simply Patreon.com/BotchPodcast. Like our newest patron, Help, It's Again. If you want to support us but can't do it financially, head on over to iTunes or any app that you use to listen to our show and leave us a 5-star review, and Tristan will read it out on the show. Thank you to
Daytona.
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music on all social media. You want to send something to the studio? Do it. Do it. You won't. 3178 Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325.
We like drugs.
Thank you to Emily Swan for her album art. You can find her all over the internet at A Swan Named Emily. And as always,
When your party don't seem to understand that the purple worm can't resist delicious meats and cheeses, and they keep trying to tempt him with a sweaty nerd, Scream botched, and we'll light your fuse.
We'll see you next week, nerds.
Trying to insinuate that this purple warmer is very bourgeois. I don't think it's prosciutto.
It only likes artisanal meats and cheeses.
That's right.
And if it's not on a charcuterie board, then he won't fuck with it.
That's right. You got it. You know what's up.
Did Steve just punch an old lady, or was she really a witch?
No, she was just praying.
I figured.
Punched her in the head.
I don't believe in God.
Knowledge.
Huh?
The worm seems to have meta knowledge. It understands what we're doing.
It's been here for a while.
I think that we can tame it.
Okay.
You do that.
Was it snoring, or was it about to attack?
You're not sure?
Yeah.
It's tricky. It's been there for a while.
Ned, you're lucky because I didn't do the stinger part. I just did the thud part. Because the stinger part is 12d6 poison damage.
It seems like a really high CR monster.
Yes, it is. It's a challenge rating of 15.
We're level 2.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we shouldn't be fucking with it.
Yeah, that's the point. You're not supposed to kill it.
We're not supposed to fuck with it.
I mean,
We're
you
just-
can try.
Well,
We're supposed to run away.
I get it, but I tried to find a heroic
Yeah,
way
but he
to
said if
not
we run
kill these
away, we'll get
people.
caught and
You
die.
gotta come up
You
with
say
something.
that.
Gotta come up with something. All right, so we're gonna take a break and come right back because it's fucking hot in this room.
It's time to learn to fly.
All right, be back in a couple
Whose
minutes.
cousin was that in chat? Yours, Dennis?
Yes,
Donkey punch my way
I think
when
it's
I
my
learned to
cousin
fly.
David, but I'm not sure because I don't know what Black Bull Yami means.
Not my cousin.
Cummus, it's not my cummus.
It's not my cummy.
Cummus,
That's
cummus,
not my
cummus,
cummies.
cummus chameleon.
All right. Breakies.
All right, BRB peoples, BRB.